And that is how you... And, oh, wait. No, we should say that with camera. I'm sorry.
We were not being controversial off camera. We never do that.
No.
I definitely didn't say the U word.
We were just talking about how storks deliver babies.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
The U word? Yes, I'm not allowed to say the U word, so I can't tell you what the U word is.
Anyway. So, the Crazy Hot Matrix.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, also it's Rhys. Love that guy.
So, let's see. So, Rhys, how can I do this and not kill you? That is the important question that we all need to answer on this day. So, no. Wait, how good is your... Oh, God. He has a 69 chance to hit. I don't want to take that risk.
I think you have to.
Nice.
No.
Very nice.
It is nice, but it's too tempting. It's like when a hot girl comes up and says, I'll have sex with you. It's obviously a trick.
How hot is she, though?
A 10.
A 10. Okay, so wait, she's a 10 hot, but how crazy is she?
You don't know.
I think
that's how you know it's a trick.
That's probably in the danger zone.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Hot Crazy Matrix.
Yes.
So I pulled it up because I wanted to make sure I got it right. The hot axis is in fact the x-axis.
Yes.
The y-axis is the crazy axis.
Yes.
So the general idea, right? So the way in general men see things, women start baseline at a 4 crazy.
And then 4 out of 10, yes.
So it's 4 to 10, and then hotness is 0 to 10, which I think that's intuitive.
Actually, hotness starts on -4 to 10, actually. If you want to be technical.
How can you get negative hotness?
I'm not allowed to answer that without us getting demonetized. So I will elect to not answer that question.
What does she disproportionately level her starter Pokemon, leaving the rest of her team at a severe disadvantage?
No, that's normal.
Even I can't get over that.
That would be like an 8 on the crazy scale. Dude, that's not as bad.
I need therapy for that.
Oh,
man.
God. Okay, good. That did not go as bad as I thought it would. However, I've run into a little bit of a pickle, as you would say.
King, what did you do?
Oh, wait, what's the win condition for this? How do I check?
You have to kill everybody.
No, but how do I check? Like, in case I ever forget.
It says on the side. So, like, if you go out, look clear, it'll say route.
Oh, it just says route? Oh,
yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate. I'm going to have to employ the ultimate solution.
Oh, we're going to lose Oscar again, aren't we?
No, we're not going to lose Oscar. Oscar is not the one at danger of death here. You should be more concerned for the other guy.
Oh, Boyd? Wait, no, Boyd. No!
He only has 6 health.
No!
Hi.
He's like my favorite.
Oh, it's okay. Oscar will live, and that is the most important thing.
No!
Oscar, you run away.
Okay, with luck. With luck.
Whee!
What? Really, you're gonna okay, but let's see if this works. I'm actually curious. It did! It did work!
Well, that is the boss, and he could double.
And he misses!
Wow.
Look at that, ladies and gentlemen!
Okay, that puts Rhys at least on like an 8 hot.
Yeah. That raised Rhys's hotness from a 4 to an 8.
Is that really doing it for you?
Yeah.
Wait, dude, that dodge with that percentage to hit? Yeah! There's nothing more attractive than being able to be a dodge tank in Fire Emblem.
Okay, Piccolo.
Shut up. Why didn't you dodge?
It's okay. It's because he's related to Goku. And we all know how that went.
I'm sure this will end well, King.
See, I want to do it, but I also am very reluctant.
Wait, but why didn't you just use Rhys to end it?
Why didn't you have Rhys?
You could have ended it right there.
King, are you okay?
I don't know.
This is only chapter 2, right?
I think so.
Hey, everybody is going to have high health. That's all that matters.
God, I hope so.
Now, Titania.
You want Titania to finish it?
Murder. Yeah, because she's the only one of the living people that can actually attack and not die.
I guess.
Well, I should say the only ones that could have hit after Ike.
Facts.
Yeah. Plus, I do want Titania to level up a lot early on, so that way later on, when I have to level up everyone else, she can go in and hit first, and then the other units can finish off. Because that's how I'll level up all the range units. So I'll send Titania first, and then send the range units behind.
But if you level up the weaker units now, they'll all be even later.
Okay, I did not make it to the Elite Four by leveling up my main character and every side character to level 100 before I got there. I leveled Swamper up to level 100, everyone else was level 40, and then they leveled up because I switched to Swamper.
Why am I not surprised that's how you played through that game?
Well, I was also in, what, 2nd or 3rd grade, I guess? I don't know.
Okay,
I was in elementary school.
Okay, Joker, did you play like that in Pokemon? Like back then?
Maybe? I don't really remember.
Interesting, okay.
No!
I feel like I was the only kid that tried to have a full team.
Oh, I definitely tried to have a full team, but I also didn't care about leveling people up unless they turned into a dragon.
That's fair.
Yeah.
What?
Like, Bagon, no matter how late I got him, I made sure that he was at least a Shogun before I went into the fight. And he's dead because of the mysterious archer from the woods.
Hey, it's one of the most hated characters of Fire Emblem.
Why?
Shinon's a racist.
Oh, come on. He can't be a racist.
No, we can't hear... No, stop. No.
Thanks!
So Shinon, he's racist because he hates the cat girls.
Why?
He doesn't like anime cat girls.
Well, that just makes him a normal person.
Not in this world.
That just makes him a normal person in everyday life. Have you ever asked a random person in everyday life if they like a cat girl and hear them say yes?
I think if I met, like, one of those, like, Reddit commies in real life, then yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, but I'm talking about real people.
This is a controversial channel. I love it.
I know,
I
right?
love it. Oh, man.
Hopefully we don't get banned off YouTube.
We won't get banned off of YouTube. We'll get banned from Reddit.
I'm not opposed to that. Dude, banned from Reddit speedrun. Okay,
Oh, I can easily do that.
That would get too political too quickly. I can't say that.
I know.
That's fair.
That's why I said I could. I never said I was doing it.
Just because we can, just mean we should.
Which science obviously hasn't learned.
Here,
Again, we can't go down that because of politics.
what was the Jurassic Park quote? It's like, you were so preoccupied with if you could, you didn't stop to ask if you should.
Yeah, it was...
Something to that effect.
It was that really popular guy who said...
Jeff Goldblum?
Yeah, him.
Yeah, his
said,
character.
I'm trying to remember his exact words. It was something like, your scientists were so focused on whether they could that they didn't stop to ponder the question of whether they should.
Right.
Something to that effect.
Yeah.
I mean, like...
Father!
You know what, Mist? You can go on Jurassic Park, and you can run away from the strongest female character, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Look, we talk about strong female characters. That Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Who?
She was a fucking powerhouse.
Yeah, from Jurassic Park. Remember?
Oh, yeah. True.
With the glass of water. Yeah, like, she was so strong and independent, she didn't need no man.
No.
Same with Mothra. Freaking strong, independent women.
Yeah. She fought the big man.
Yeah.
And I don't remember how that fight went, but it was a good goddamn fight, I'm sure.
Depends on the movie.
Sure.
Yeah, it really does depend on the movie. Anyway, did we go over the hotness matrix? Because we should really finish that, because I don't think we did in the last episode.
No, we got so sidetracked, because Rhys was about to die, but then he didn't, because screw you, King.
You're welcome. This is why I'm the one playing, because I exceed all expectations.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, I hit my leg.
It's
Okay.
Your leg isn't the important thing here.
Hey. Okay, so the hot crazy matrix. The basic deal is there's a very large no-go zone for guys when dating. So, like, if you're a 5 hot or below, then don't even bother. Just don't even bother. Now, let's say you're above a 5 hot, but you're above there's a hot crazy line that's going up across the middle. It's going across the entire thing.
Right.
That's the general line of where you definitely don't want to go beyond that line. So, like, say you're really crazy and you're above a 5 hot, that's the danger zone. The idea is, like, these are the kinds of girls, like, your car gets keyed, she probably leaves some, like a dead bunny like in your pot in your house or something.
You break up with her and you find your dog dead inside of their crate.
Well, like these kinds of girls. Like, let's see what the list says here: redheads, strippers, girls named Tiffany, hairdressers,
Karens.
I'd say that's all pretty accurate. No offense to redheads, but everyone else.
Girl's named Tiffany.
Hey, I work with a woman named Tiffany. She is very pleasant.
Is she batshit?
No, she's
Oh,
a
wow.
mom,
Wow.
and she coupons.
Well, good for her. Good for her for saving money.
I know,
Anyway,
right? You should see her CVS receipt. She showed me one time how long her CVS receipt was. It was bad. Like, I've never seen a receipt with more offer limit reaches than I have ever seen.
why did they do that? Why?
What?
Why does CVS have the longest receipts?
Because they want you to never leave, unless it's to work and bring them more money.
Okay, that's flex. I can see that.
Yeah, that's why. That, and they also want you to spend your entire budget on things that you don't need.
Like freaking candy.
Yeah, candy, hair products, food products, basically anything that brings them money. They really don't care. They just want your paycheck, and that's about it.
Newport.
Any place that... Yeah, pretty much, honestly.
Father mucking Newport.
Yeah, Newport
Wow,
Avenue
they
is
have
also
it.
just as bad as the city.
That's fair.
Yeah. But no, they basically are just like every other couponing place. They want you to spend all your money there, and they'd rather lose a little bit of money to get you to always go there. That's how all of them work.
Don't they sell cigarettes at CVS?
No, they took it away years ago.
Oh, I was going to say, that would be counterintuitive.
No, you're right. They did. They realized that, and then they took them all away years ago.
Took them fucking years, though, right?
Oh, yeah. They just randomly one day said, oh, we're going to do it. And they did it. That was it. That was the end of it.
Hey, if you want to never get swipes on dating app, just have a picture of smoking.
Really?
Well, that's one of the biggest turn-offs instantly.
Yep.
A lot people really don't like smoking nowadays, which
Actual-
for good reason.
Like cigarettes or like vape shit?
Cigarettes,
Okay.
especially cigarettes.
You can only really get a girl while vaping or smoking if it's in person. You can't do it on dating apps.
Yeah.
It's taboo.
Fair. Or unless you let them know at some point.
Well, no, you can let them know. You just can't let it be on your profile. Because, somebody who's into you on dating app is willing to look past it later, but they won't give you a chance if you open up with that.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, hold up. Crit.
No,
crit.
he won't crit.
Oh.
I switched to the iron bow, so he has a lower crit chance. It might even be 0.
Speaking of dating apps, they suck.
Yes, they do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, and continue the rest of your thing on it, because we keep getting sidetracks, and I want to hear all of it.
Okay, well, the crazy hot matrix is faster than the cute money matrix.
Okay.
So let me quickly blitz through this one. So, okay, so back on the hot axis, between a 5 and an 8 hot, but below the hot crazy line, to where you're just crazy enough that you're tolerable. That's your fun zone. So like you know, kind of like the friend zone, but the idea is that you can maybe have them move into other areas later on.
It's sort of like when you go to the bar. They're the person you're going to see at the bar, not the person you're going to take out on a date. After the
Potentially.
bar.
There's a low chance, but it's possible.
Basically, if you're a guy, they're not wifey material and they're not girlfriend material, but they are date until you fuck material. That's about it.
Is this sexist?
No, it's not sexist. That's what they consider the fun line.
Reality is sexist.
Yes, it is.
So,
When's the last time you saw a guy get into a club for free?
oh, controversial.
That's not controversial. That's a fact. When's the last time you saw that happen?
Reality is controversial. King.
Well, yeah, but so is drinking milk in your tea, and yet you're still alive.
Okay, so the other parts of the matrix. Screw you. Okay, so between 8 and a 10 hot, below the hot crazy line, is the date zone. I think let me see here. The date zone, it's a 7 crazy or above, but it's still below the hot crazy line. So they're just crazy enough that you can tolerate dating them. But ideally, you move them to the next section, which is the wife zone. 8 to 10 hot, 5 to 7 crazy. This is the woman that you spend the rest of your life with, ideally. Now, 8 to 10 hot, but 5 to 4 crazy. Joker, what do you think that is? What would you describe that as?
8 to 10 hot, but 5 to 4 crazy?
Mm-hmm.
A critical hit.
That's nearly impossible. Isn't that like the unicorn?
Yep, unicorns. They don't exist.
I thought we weren't gonna say that on camera.
No. The other thing we're not going to say on camera.
Which one?
It's see.
Oh,
So,
I didn't even see that part of the graph. Okay, never mind. We definitely can't say that on camera. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, no.
So
no.
No, not allowed to do that.
I'll put it this way: watch the original video. You'll know what we mean, and that's all. I'll leave it at that. There's one thing we're not gonna go there at least.
Yeah, we're not allowed to.
Now,
my lawyer will get very mad at me.
Now, your lawyer will not get as mad at the cute money axis. I don't even need to show you guys because it's that simple. Because women, at least,
Oh God, no.
ostensibly, they have a more. Their criteria is a lot more straightforward, funnily enough, but it'll make sense. So, the x-axis, that's your money axis.
Okay.
It is, they want a man with some wealth, can, provide, show a good time, that kind of thing. On the y-axis, that's your cute axis. Now, imagine a big square in the middle. There's a huge no-go zone. If you're not, you can be really cute, but be broke. That's your date zone. It's at the very top, where you're really cute as a guy, but you don't have a ton of money. That's your date zone. Now, on the very right of the axis, where you're getting to where you have a lot of wealth, it actually cuts off at the cute part. Because after a certain point, for the husband zone, the cuteness doesn't really matter, as long as you make enough money. That's what that matrix is sort of trying to convey. Now, I don't know. I think there's some truth to it.
Oh, there's a lot of truth to it. Once you're hot enough, you basically won't go below a certain wealth zone.
See, like,
especially if you're lower in age.
That guy was in the no-go zone.
Exactly. That's why he's a pirate, and that's why he's dying.
Well, yeah. See what they did was they tried to watch One Piece without paying for it.
Oh God.
Yep, they're those guys.
No, I meant watching One Piece.
Whoa!
It's not the worst anime in the world.
I mean,
No, it is not the worst, but it is very hard to watch.
I think it's pretty fun from what I
too.
I mean, I stopped watching after Alabasta arc.
I stopped watching after John left the show. Game Grumps.
I thought that's where you're going with that, but I'm like, what the hell does John have to do with freaking One Piece? Yeah, I like Dan more than John, if I'm being honest.
Another controversial opinion.
No, that is okay. No, you want to hear really controversial?
Go for it.
Okay, who's the second host of Blue's Clues? Was it
God.
Joe? Was his name?
Maybe.
I know exactly where this is going. I refuse to be a part of this
I'll be honest. I like him more than Steve.
And you thought that saying that Edelgard was bad.
Oh no, I'm gonna piss off a lot of people with that comment. I know that. It's because, especially with the recent thing that he did, the video he made.
The college thing.
Yeah. See, I think like as a kid when I was watching it, for something about Steve just never quite sat right with me. But when Joe came around, I liked it so much more. I for the life of me, I suspect I have a reason why I like Joe more, but that would get a bit personal, so I won't go down that road. But needless to say, I think I know why I prefer the one over the other, but it goes into a very deep place, to put it simply. Not that Steve is bad. I liked Steve. I just really preferred Joe.
Okay.
I'll put it that way. I don't hate Steve. Absolutely not. He's great. But for me, compared to Joe, he just doesn't stack up. And now I wait for the mob with the pitchforks to come kill me.
Yeah, pretty much. That's honestly all that you can do.
See, I don't even get like an honorable killing, like being tarred and feathered in the town square. They're just gonna murder me in my home.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, see, what they're going to do is they're going to live stream storming the gates and then murdering you and then taking pictures with your corpse on social media saying that we finally did it.
I want one of the people to do the pose and be like, we had to do it to him. Someone has to do that for it to make sense.
They won't even be saying F in the chat for you.
Oh, okay, now that makes me sad.
Yeah.
Damn.
Guys, if I die before you guys, I want you to type F in the chat.
That's not gonna happen.
Can you like print out a letter F and then throw it into my casket?
Okay, yes, I will do that.
Okay, cool. See, I can count on you guys.
It's okay.
Speaking of chat and comments, they're probably gonna fucking tear us apart for every opinion we have here.
Look, see, again, Joker, this is why I will deal with the comments.
If you want to,
Look,
be my guest, man.
I feel like, okay, well, someone should look at the comments just to make sure nothing's crazy's going on. But also, I kind of want to... See, my plan was to, like, save all the really spicy comments. Both good and bad. And then just, like, save them in a folder and, like, maybe one day we can just, like, laugh at them.
Yeah, that works.
I think that could be interesting.
Yeah.
Talk to her, that way we might... Huh? Don't give up. Who are you? I'm a mercenary. Of course I'm going to help you.
I'm the protagonist. Of course I'm gonna help you.
And it's all in a day's work.
Yeah, I have blue hair. What are you expecting?
Exactly.
But, like, blue hair.
He keeps, like, pointing to his hair. Blue!
You know,
Beg Neon?
it would... Oh, Benyon. Yeah, they're totally chill.
How much you want to bet they're basically this game's equivalent of Turkey?
I don't know what they would be the equivalent of, actually.
Well,
Okay.
if the country that starts with D is Russia, then they
Damn.
have to be.
Because we have Dan, we have the Crimea. Literally the Crimea. I guess, well, Goldoa, they're kind of, I'll call them Switzerland, but if they get pissed off, they basically wreck everybody, which isn't really Switzerland.
That's more like America.
They're kind of like America, yeah, but a lot more isolationist.
Okay,
So
so
like
us before the World Wars. Yes.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, pre-World War America.
Yes, because Woodrow Wilson was definitely a good president.
Whoa, controversial opinions, kid.
It's okay, we went to public school, but that's not what we were taught. But that's the truth.
God, you know, look, again, we did go to a good public school, but still, I feel like some of it left a lot to be desired.
Some.
I'm trying to look at it, I'm trying to at least be fair.
The only way that you would be prepared for the real world is if you took the honors courses, and they actively dissuaded you from doing it unless you did all their homework. That's the only reason that they would. They recommended a guy for honors because he did the homework. Expect he got D's on tests. They recommended him over me.
Look, from what
Yeah.
few like higher level courses,
You two know who it is too. I'm just not going to say his name.
I feel like I know who it is.
You guys do.
Yeah.
See, he knows who it is. That's why he got a critical hit.
Get another crit. Get another crit. Get another crit. Oh. You see, like I was only in a few of like this higher level stuff. It's not. I mean, it's BS. It's granted, I wasn't in a ton, and I really didn't care back then either. So that's part of it. But still, it's like I just don't see the point in doing this pointless homework. Like, I would have loved if they taught us more skills, honestly.
You had to choose to because we had a program that you could go to a local college because we're in a very heavily populated area. That's where our public school is. So we had a lot of options on where to go. But
Right.
as you know, high schoolers can't make decisions
No.
unless it's to have sex. That's the only thing that they know how to make a decision on.
Or do weed.
Or do drugs.
Actually, we knew a few of the potheads.
Yeah. Well, we had a lot of.
Or actually,
stuff.
no, I shouldn't say potheads, druggies. That's the better description.
Well, yeah, but we had a lot of those. It really wasn't that hard to know them.
That's fair.
And a lot of them did it
Unfortunately.
recreationally, so it's not like it was very hard to find them, you know?
But you see, you'd think they'd be more covert about it, but like, did the school never do anything, or did they just not care?
No, they did. We had the DARE program.
Well, that was more of a detriment.
Exactly, but we didn't know that.
So, for those of you who don't know what DARE is, basically anti-drug campaign. I think it was like 90s to like early 2000s. I think it was like early 90s maybe.
Yeah.
TLDR, they thought that telling us about drugs would make us stay away. In actuality, it made us look for more drugs. Like what Ike just did on that guy, because he's on drugs.
Ike doesn't do drugs because so he's a wait, does he or does he not do drugs?
No, he's murdering the people that do drugs.
Oh, dude, he just took the speed wing.
Oh yeah, you're right. Actually, he did do drugs.
Dude,
See?
he does speed.
Now,
oh man.
Now we're teaching kids about drugs, which is exactly what Dare did, and it backfired.
So this is your brain.
This is your brain without drugs. This is your brain on drugs.
drugs.
That's what Dare taught you.
That seems like it's more encouraging.
And that's why Dare was a total failure.
It didn't often do its intended purpose.
Yeah.
Often, you're being generous. In almost every instance, it had the opposite effect. It taught kids more drugs to look for.
Well, because
that's why they stopped doing it.
Well, see, the thing is, at least for me, like, I didn't really. I wasn't cool enough to do that anyway. Well, okay, I wasn't confident enough. But it's like, even then, it's like, okay, well, if they say it's going to rot my brain, I won't do it. So, like, it worked on me.
Dude, there was so much useless space taken up my brain of all the drugs that I shouldn't take when I wouldn't have even known what they were to begin with.
Like Percocet?
No, I would have known what Percocet is regardless, but I wouldn't
fair.
have known what magic mushrooms were because I never took them and I was never offered the opportunity. I never got the opportunity to take an hallucinogen, even though I knew what they were. I was never offered to take angel dust.
Ooh.
And I didn't even know what speed was, and I never would have needed to know what speed was, because I never encounter it.
Did you go behind that one establishment?
Which one?
Exactly.
Exactly, my point.
Exactly.
No, but the only establishments I ever went behind where there were drugs, it was always pot. It was like universally pot and occasionally alcohol that was laced with one or two things. Everybody that took the laced Molly, they always did it at home or they always did it at a bar. It was one of the two, never an in-between. I've never met a single person that went into school high on Molly.
Public school, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't do drugs, by the way. Don't do that.
Yeah, because did you see everything we're talking about? This is what they taught us in 5th grade.
Yes.
This was normal 5th grade curriculum. So you can't even say that I'm teaching kids things that they didn't know. We learned in 5th grade. This wasn't some high school health class.
We barely went over drugs in high school health.
In high
At least
school,
in my class.
Our high school health class was a joke. They literally just had us learn false information about pot. They literally
that was
taught
part of
us
it, yeah.
for like a month about how bad pot was, and they taught us blatantly wrong information. My mother has worked in the medical field for over 20 years, and she's told me that all the information we learned was wrong.
Yeah.
She literally looked at me and said, "That's not how that works. Where are you getting this information?"
But you can't. But
A practicing doctor for 20 years, over 20 years.
don't let the public schools let you hear that. Oh no.
I know, right? And they wonder why everybody hates public school.
Well, there's definitely a lot of reasons.
I know, but that's one of the main ones, because then you grow up and you find out that everything they told you was a lie, and then it just makes people mentally ill.
I'd say more. I think I had more. I wouldn't say mentally ill for me per se, but more like resentful.
Yeah.
But resentful, that isn't a good thing either. That's
Well, yeah, but
yeah.
It's a slippery slope, just like how Yoda says with pain turning into suffering.
Right.
I forget the entire thing, so I'm not even going to try to replicate it, but basically, the resentment turns to anger, anger leads to pain leads to despair, and despair leads to suffering. Although I'm sure I missed one or two steps in there.
Fear is the pathway to the dark side. TLDR.
Exactly. Pretty much. And resentment is a big part of that, because resentment makes you turn away from all the things that could actually be beneficial for you.
Correct. Sorry, I saw that in the.
It's okay, we're just talking about the main enemy of the entire game.
You see, he does DMT.
Yeah, he definitely does
Look-
DMT.
No, he does steroids. Look how jacked he
No,
is.
this guy does steroids. The other guy, no.
Oh, hey, it's Renning, I think his name is?
I have no idea.
Duke Renning, I think that's
Never
his
met
name.
him, probably gonna kill him. I'll be entirely honest with you. I'm not gonna care about his name when my sword's cut off his head.
Right. We'll get there.
Oh god, there's a fan.
Yep.
Oh no, I'm good. Your fan isn't one of those that is like caught in the middle. It's hard to explain without showing.
I think I know what you mean.
Oh yeah, Duke Renning. See, it says it right there.
See, I told you. Now, as much as we'd love to talk about drugs for hours on end,
I know, because drugs are obviously the important thing in this podcast.
Don't do drugs.
Yeah, drugs lead you down a bad path. You thought public school was bad? The drugs are even worse.
he's right.
It turns you into a leech, and leeches only get one thing: the sword.
Also, don't drink underage.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to say something else, but to be honest,
No.
in America, that's not going to work. So I can't even say that.
What are you, European?
Well, one side of my family is.
Well, you have like everything in your family, so
Yeah,
that doesn't
pretty
mean
much.
anything.
Oh, look, I got the Regal Sword. And I don't have anything to use it with, so I'm just going to destroy this sword. Whee!
Well, guys, I
Once we
think
finally get through all of this dialogue, because somebody wants to tell me about the
Sheesh.
Regal Sword.
dude, they predicted it. Sheesh. Sheesh. I saw a good clip of that where it shows it's the scene from SpongeBob where Kevin gets stung by the jellyfish. And then they replaced one of the anchovies going, sheesh, and then Kevin goes, "Would you cut that out?"
Goldberg!
God, again,
That's so good.
TikTok isn't completely cringe.
Just mostly.
90%.
Yeah. Exactly.
Man, I'm sure nothing bad will happen on this nice road that they're on.
I know, right?
No.
Not when they're showing them all in the third person in 3D, as opposed to being in a 2D conversation.
Yeah, this will end well, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, the court. Hold on. Oh, hey.
Is that us?
Oh, look, the court. Oh, look, the man I'm going to kill.
Oh, what a Chad. Look at the way he walks.
Oh, that Chad is about to be burned alive at the stake.
Natural green hair, that's kind of sick.
You know the other people that have green hair?
But
Oscar.
But if he gets rid of that yee ass haircut, he'll get some.
Oh,
you
wow.
know what he'll get. I know where you're going with that joke.
And on that note, we're going to save because I figure out how the hell I'm going to save everybody. Because that's going to be half of these chapters. How do I save you people?
Find out in the next exciting episode of The King's Cabinet Arcade Channel.
Check out our socials and the links below. And we have stuff.
Sometimes.
We don't have
Eventually.
we don't have merch yet. Shut up.
But we have social media. So then they can find out about the merch.
Follow us on Twitter and Insta.
Not Twitter, only Insta. That's the memes.
Peace.